The biggest solar storm of the 25th solar cycle exploded on the far side of the Sun. The intense radiation from the solar storm travels at the speed of light and reaches Earth in about 8 minutes. This radiation can cause radio interference, affecting satellite communications, GPS systems, and power grids, and pose a danger to astronauts. The X-14 storm on the back was indeed a big event. It spewed a massive coronal mass ejection into space. The Stereo and SOHO spacecraft took images of the coronal mass ejection after it. If a solar flare of this magnitude were aimed at Earth, it could cause a long-lasting radiation storm and a global power outage. X-class eruptions are at the top of the classification scale, releasing energy 10 times more powerful than M-class eruptions, which are second on the list. The giant solar flare that exploded from the Sun on July 23 reached class X-14, making it the most powerful flare so far this solar cycle. By some measurements, an X-14 category eruption is the 7th most powerful ever recorded by modern instruments. It erupted on the far side of the Sun and was accompanied by a massive coronal mass ejection, a burst of electrically charged plasma that is usually associated with the dazzling auroras seen by many during this cycle. On July 25, another coronal mass ejection struck the Earth. The impact did not immediately cause a geomagnetic storm, but a few hours later, a smaller G1 class storm was generated as the Earth passed through the magnetized wake of the coronal mass ejection. Afterglow was observed in Washington, Wisconsin, and Maine. Solar flares and coronal mass ejections occur more frequently as the Sun approaches solar maximum, the peak of activity in the middle of each solar cycle. The solar cycle lasts for approximately 11 years, during which the Sun's activity level fluctuates greatly, with the most recent solar minimum occurring in 2019 and the next solar maximum expected between late 2024 and early 2026.